Now, still in the 2023 elections in Nigeria, Uche Ikone, the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Abia State in southeast of Nigeria, is dead. His son, Uche Ikone, announced this in a statement on Wednesday, saying he died at the National Hospital in Nigeria's capital, Abuja, after a brief illness. The statement adds that Ikone recovered after taking proper treatment in the United Kingdom, but relapsed a few days ago, leading to multiple cardiac arrests. Constitutional lawyer Monday Obani joins me now on phone for more on the preparations for Nigeria's election. Monday, good to see you, good to hear you, and thanks for your time as always. It's 30 days to the general elections in Nigeria. Now, from the electorate, the political parties, and the electoral umpire, help us gauge preparations so far.
Yes, thank you for having me, Suleiman. We've been following the process very religiously. The issue of PVC, picking of the PVC is a problem to certain persons who have not found their PVC at those places that have been announced by the Commission. So some of us are making suggestions that there must be a proper and better way of distribution of PVC. Now, maybe after this election of 2023, this issue that you go to the places that have been announced and you don't see your PVC, we must end all that. We are going to advise that technology should be deployed, whereby you can use technology and trace wherever your PVC is and then go and pick it, or there must be a way people who have registered to get their PVC. So a situation where people who have registered are not getting their PVC, and most times they go to those centers that have been announced and they're not getting their PVC. It's not something that we should share about. There are still complaints here and there, and on 29th, it will be the end of collection of PVC for the 2023 election. And I can assure you that many persons will not have their PVC on 29th of January, leading to this election that is very important for the development of the nation. And so we must begin to devise a more appropriate manner to actually distribute our PVC. That is with regards to PVC.
Well, let me jump in here, Monday Obani. You've been one of those voices in Nigeria canvassing for a better electoral process. Now the chairman of INEC, Professor Yakubu, says this election, from the data collated so far, will be an election for the youth. Now, perhaps this is an exciting one for you.
Yes, it's very exciting for me to hear that the younger ones are now ready to take the destiny of their lives into their hands, especially when we hear the story of a lot of our youth who are trying to leave the country. And they're leaving the country because of the unconducive atmosphere for them to operate in their country. And they have gone ahead to go to some of these nations where they become slaves and begin to do menial jobs, all in a bid to survive. Now, this is an opportunity for a change of the kind of leadership that can bring the kind of thing that the young ones want in their nation. I'm talking about economic growth. We're talking about creation of employment. We're talking about creating a conducive atmosphere for people to really thrive, as human beings. We're talking about educational sector that have been neglected by leaders of this nation. We're talking about basic infrastructures that are deficient in the country. So this is an opportunity for the young ones to participate in their own country electoral process, that is very critical to their own existence here on earth. So I am very happy. But going by the percentage of those that actually have picked their PVC, I don't know whether I am excited again with the number of youth who will participate in the electoral, because most of them registered very late. They got excited about this electoral process very late and they registered. And I'm not sure that most of them who registered very late will be able to pick their PVC before the election in February.
And what are some of the issues you think the electoral umpire still needs to put in place to have a perfect day?
Well, we know that BVAS is going to be used. That is cheering news. We also know that the issue of electronic transmission of results will be used. We also know that it's not going to be business as usual because of the fact that technology is going to be deployed a bit, even though the election itself is not going to be by technology. But the announcement of the result immediately is counted, is going to be electronically transmitted to the server. That is one of the cheering news about this election that is coming. And I think, as I said earlier, that one of the ways they should improve this issue of collection of PVC is that we must also deploy technology in making sure that those who register can access their PVC. I see no reason why there must not be a better way of doing it. I think the NIM has also taught us a lesson where you can get this thing sorted out within 1 week. I see no reason why you, after registering, they now give you 3 months or 4 months for you to pick your PVC. Why can't I register today and pick my PVC the same time? The same day. I get registered and everything is done. Within 1, 2 or 3 hours, and I pick my PVC. This thing can be done. It's technology. But they're making this thing look as if it's, we cannot achieve these things. With technology, you can get, do you know that you can get your ATM now under 5 minutes in the bank? You just walk in and give your details. But you remember that hitherto, before now, if you want to get your ATM, they will give you almost 1 week. You come and fill the form. They say, okay, upper Friday. That's if we do it being a Friday, they say next week Friday. But now you walk into any bank. Under 2 minutes, you get your ATM. So why can't we use such method in order also to give our PVCs? Why can't I register and get my PVC daily and diversify the process of that registration? I think we have to improve our system. So to me, it's very important. Yes.
Okay, Mondo Bani, before I let you go, let me jump in on this. It's a sad one for the People's Democratic Party and the people of Abia State. We understand that Professor Uche Ikone, the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party in that state, is dead. Tell us, if you will, the implication of his demise, on the election in Abia, and what hurdles can this likely throw up?
He's a candidate of the People's Democratic Party. The Constitution has, the electorate of 2022 has made adequate provision with regards to a death of a candidate before the electoral process. It says that if such occurs, that is only one of the conditions under which a political party can substitute a name of somebody that has already been there. Of course, you know that the PDP has already submitted his name and it has been published in the website of INEC. Now that the man is dead, the political party is given 14 days. They are allowed to organize a fresh primary in order to get a replacement. And the word they use is shall. Fresh primary. The law did not say that the first runner-up will automatically assume no. The law says you must organize a fresh primary and then produce a candidate and then submit a name of a fresh candidate and possibly with a deputy governor candidate, gubernatorial candidate. And so that is the position of the law with regards to a candidate that dies before the polls. If there has been a election in which the PDP governor has emerged, then it's a different ball game entirely. The deputy governor will actually now take over as the governor of the state. But there has not been election and there has not been emergence of a winner. This happened before the election, so they have 14 days within which to get another candidate. But if it is a day or 2 days before the election and the candidate dies, INEC could have countermanded the election.
Lost Mondo Bani there. Many thanks all the same for your time, Mondo Bani, Nigeria's constitutional lawyer.